All right, Shalom. It's the brother Quashab coming back at you with another lesson. Now, before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. And peace, blessings, and salutations be to those elect, right, as well as those that believe in the gospel. And may you endure to the end, Lord willing, all right? Now, I just want to get into a lesson, all right? As you can see, all right, the image I have queued up on the screen, all right, regarding the T attack, right, down here in New Orleans, right? And, like brother say, just kind of sitting back, analyzing a good bit of information, all right? Analyzing, things I'm being told by, people I know, right? And information, that's just being shared amongst brothers, amongst the body, via the chat, just kind of analyzing, the things that are going on, especially, how brothers say, the year 2025 starting off with a bang, right? Now, through my personal analysis, and the road that the Spirit led me down, all right, is to come to a conclusion that, this is the first of many, right? And it just so happened to happen here in New Orleans, right? They had a, the Sugar Bowl going on, as well as the next month, I believe the Super Bowl, all right, down here as well. All right, so which could be another target, right? Because, what I actually did was actually stumbled upon this video, right? And Lord's will, I'll leave it in the description box, all right, in which I was watching here. Man, it's a good watch. A lot of information come out, all right? There's Sarah Adams episode on the Sean Ryan show, right? And definitely a good watch, man. I sat there, listened to a lot of things that she is saying, and what she's implying is definitely, in the coming months, all right, that there will be more attacks, all right, there will be more situations, all right, and coming to a city near you, and Salakia, and hey, man, this very well could be the year, all right, as the elder Apostle Tahar has deemed the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment on Esau, all right, and these other nations who've, which was the information, a good bit of information that she was going into with the other nations, that, different assets that the actual CIA has, how they were ultimately left, all right, abandoned, all right, and, they've been done what America does to everybody else, all right, they've been used and abused, right? So what you have now, all right, this regime that's raising up, all right, the ISIS, all right, the ISIS, however I can say it, all right, they're being linked in with another party known as Al-Qaeda, right, which was, so I could slip my tongue, lost my train of thought, but Al-Qaeda is, dang, man, what's the name of it? Another organization, all right, and which is a enemy of the United States of America, man, all right. And like I said, man, as this year continues to move on, all right, we're going to witness more and more events like this, all right, more what do you call them? Prime events, all right, big gatherings and things, Because she was even saying in this video that, these people are very smart, right? If they have a certain destination, all right, and they realize there's not enough casualties there, that they're ultimately going to move into a new destination. They're going to go into another destination where they can find more people, all right, to cause these plans to come true, to make these mass casualties happen, all right. And Jake is unawares, all right, because as I was watching the elder brother, going into the lesson last night, he pulled up it was a live camera, man, right after the goddamn Sugar Bowl, all right. Not even they haven't even finished identifying the rest of the victims, all right. And you have people out there right back again on Bourbon and Canal, all right, partying, man, all right, partying, okay, which was this lesson here, right.
All right, Shalom.
I'll just skip forward. Yeah,
Goddamn.
and this was a live picture, right, last night, okay, of what they know as Bourbon Street, right, in which you have troops there, all right. You have state police, you have ATF, okay. You have Homeland Security, you have FBI, all right. You have all of these different forces here, right? Because I've worked down in this area for a good amount of years, right? I also, this is my area that I do for my job, all right. And to see, yesterday, I believe yesterday, you couldn't, go down certain streets, all right, no matter what, all right. I had certain jobs that I had to go and do, and it didn't matter, all right. They wasn't letting nobody in, nobody out, right? So unless you was law enforcement, okay. So it goes to show you how fast things can actually happen overnight, all right. Within a matter of hours, all right. You had the Federal Bureau of Investigation, you had their special forces, all right. It was the task force, all right. Whoever, I forget exactly what they call them, but you actually had them fly here within a matter of hours, all right, seconds, okay. Within the accident happened, all right. The attack happened at 3 in the morning, all right. They was there by 9:10, man, all right. Talking about them actually coming down from Quantico, all right. Now, what do you think is going to happen when there's actually a mass number of these events, man? What do you think actually is going to happen? All right. They don't have the resources ultimately to have Quantico fly down every time. They're actually going to have troops deployed, all right, into these different stations, right, in which you can see clearly, right.
Really traveling? You gotta travel in your car. You can't even get on the.
You can see clearly, okay, the troops on every corner, all right. Now, I forgot to pull it up. There's actually another video, I recorded yesterday. I was down there. I didn't pull it up, so I'm not gonna show it. But actually, where we hold camp at, this is all through the spirit and power. Y'all about Shemel Shai. The camp spot is actually right across. Let me see if I can.
New video showing the moment people.
Right, so the camp spot. All right, if you look at this is Bourbon and Canal. All right, we actually where the traffic is, where that red sign is. All right, we actually hold camp on the opposite side of the street. All right across the street from Bourbon and Canal. Okay, we actually if you go to our camp page, let's see. All right. That's yep. So, if you look at the introduction, right? You can actually see, that Walgreens. You see, this is actually where we hold camp, all right? In which, we ain't gonna be going back to that spot, man, all right? But, this is actually the intersection of Bourbon and Canal, all right? You see all of the people, okay? You see, and down that street is what you know as Bourbon Street, right? This is actually, the original camp spot, man, all right? And go back to the video. All right, you see that, the same thing, man. All right, you see the Walgreens. All right, this is before the truck actually made the turn. All right, because, being from here, we know that there's always either barricaded off, all right, or you always have police cars there to actually stop people from driving down there to prevent these type of things, right? But you can tell this guy had a spirit of vengeance on him. All right, let me get that real quick. All right. So right, I believe it's 39. Sirach chapter 39, verse 28, it says there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In a time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. All right, who is the one that's creating the spirits for vengeance? All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right. Fire and hell and famine and death, all of these were created for vengeance, man. All right, we can keep going. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. All right, whether it's the wicked of our people, all right, or the wicked, all right, which is so-called white people, all right, Esau, Edom, okay, whether it's just the typical heathen, all right. These things, these spirits are created for vengeance, all right? As the scripture say in Job, whoever perished being innocent, man, and the Lord ultimately is getting ready, like I said, as the elder apostle has coined the year, all right, the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment on Esau, man, all right? We can clearly see that the year has started off with what? A T attack, all right, or an event of destruction, okay? And like I said, according to the Sarah Adams, the information that she's bringing out, this is just going to be the first of many, you see, which can ultimately bring in what? Martial law, man, all right? Yesterday definitely was a soft stage of martial law, okay? Especially in that particular, all right, in this area, man, all right. You can see this guy, he actually drove up on the sidewalk, all right, hit a bunch of people, all right, and went down the street doing, I've heard 70, 80 miles an hour, man, all right. And what I tell you, this thing, it definitely could have been much worse, all right? Now, because, I actually work around this area, all right? And, I've been working around this area, since before the pandemic, all right? Now, they've been doing construction around on Bourbon Street for these certain type of barriers, all right, to prevent people from driving up Bourbon Street during busy times, okay? And they've been trying to get it ready before the Super Bowl, all right, because they know it's going to be packed. You're going to have people walking up and down, and they want to prevent issues, certain things like this from happening, okay? But, this guy wasn't expecting ultimately to run into what he ran into, all right, which is this picture here, okay? He ran into a crane, all right, because they've been working on these streets, all right, having blocks shut down at a time, all right, in order to, finish the job that they're doing, all right, to put those little iron poles that come out of the ground. A car runs into it, man, the car is through, all right, but the poles ain't going nowhere, all right, and that's what they've been working on. I believe, me speaking as a man, that this guy's that his motive was to actually hit as many people as he can, all right, possibly turn around, come back up the street, and he was carrying an assault rifle, right? So when he actually got out of the car, which I have, brothers been sharing all kind of videos that, if I was to put in this lesson, YouTube would take it down immediately, all right? But, videos of people actually being run over, all right, hit, springboarded into the air by being hit by this truck, all right? Actually, actual video of him. And you can find it, maybe search on Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, TikTok, possibly. If I doubt it is on TikTok because they usually pretty good about taking stuff down, right? But you can definitely find it on Instagram, Twitter, all right, whatever social media outlets you use, but I believe, he was gonna empty out his magazines, all right, from his assault weapon, all right, and then detonate the bombs that the IEDs that he actually planted, okay, around the area, man, all right. This is just me speaking as a man. This is what I believe, this was his motive. This was what he was going to do, all right, had he not run into this crane, all right. And hey, man, if he would have went through with that, hey, man, that would have springboarded, martial law, all right. There's a migrant crisis, because that's another issue too. That's real bad down here, all right. There's a lot of things happening down here, man, and say brothers always. That's why brothers constantly preach, keeping your head on a swivel, all right, being circumspect, redeeming the times, because, hey, man, these things can happen very well, near a city amongst you other brothers, man, all right, you brothers that's in, Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, different other cities like that, man, who actually go into the chief places of concourse and teach, in which, the brother, I believe the page GMS, Austin, man, how he drops those classic videos by the apostles, all right, and it was on, I believe the street is 34th and Broadway, all right, teaching amongst, many different people from all kind of different walks of life, all right. You notice now the apostles don't go down there, man, all right, because, hey, man, some shit can happen at any given moment, somebody can go down there with a pocket nuke, all right, IEDs, whatever it may be, man, and set some shit off, man. It's just the times that we're living in, man. All right, these spirits that are created for vengeance, the Lord is getting ready to let them loose, man. All right, the year of destruction and judgment